Good day, YouTube old unity. I am the Trishitican, and welcome back to SevTech. Seven us back. How are we all doing today? Hope we're all well, because I know I am. So, last episode we left off with, oh my, trees. Anyway, last episode we left off with a bit of a problem with item ducty things and whatnot. So, in between episodes, I was testing out quite a few different ways to get it to come out. And I ended up with item extraction pipes from Inductive Logistics. It still took a little bit of effort to get it to work. So I've got an injection pipe going into said chest, with an export cable going into my simple storage network. A normal item transport pipe going from an extraction pipe. Now you may be thinking, that extraction pipe doesn't look like it's touching anything. That's because I've got this paused. If I get this running, it connects. You can actually see when something comes in there. You can actually see the items roughly. See it? Cool, right? And it'll get into this chest. This should be extracting. That should be extracting into the network, but it doesn't seem to be. But it will, eventually. So as you can see, it is chomping this all down. It's maybe running too quickly for it or something. I don't think it would be. I did that the wrong way. That's meant to be an import, isn't it? Not an export. It's still doing the seed thing, which is very annoying. Anyway. Imports items attached to inventory into the network. Yeah, I've got it the wrong way around. It's meant to be an import cable. Better check the other one actually, in case I've accidentally put a export cable in there. An import cable in there. That's meant to be import. Yeah, there we go. Not very fast, but you have got speed upgrades right here. What do you require? Gold plates, redstone alloy, and a storage cable. Stack upgrade. That might be worthwhile. Actually, do we even? Do we have redstone alloy? Hey, we have. Let's go make some redstone alloy plates. This is probably out of, yeah. I've also been finding that it's not been keeping its energy, so I've been having to break the block and replace it, even when there is power up here. So you'll see this will be full. Yeah. What's on you? Is that plate? That is plate. Give me 2 plates. So yeah, it's been a little bit annoying when that happened. It's making me annoyed. It's just when I stop and start again, if you know what I mean. When I close my world and open it back up again. No, I didn't mean to do that. Keep you. See, fills up with energy. Does use quite a bit. What was it using? 40 RF per tick. It's not massive, but it's still. Oof. Let's use one of my stack upgrades. And once this clears out, I can sort of go in and then I can see if the internal one. Once this clears out. But we should see, yeah, we've got over 1k of wood already, which is awesome. Awesome. Once this clears out, I'm going to have to double check that it's got the... Considering that that's not there, it needs to have an export, not an import. Well, it's full of saplings, so oh, you're not connected. Because you're not running. Because you're doing the same. That's why. That's a wee bit annoying. Anyway, you are an export cable. Perfect. Connect you. To you. You should start planting. Oh wait. There we go. Nice. Awesome. So we've got a tree farm. Working tree farm. Let's move some of these other blocks that are out inside. So yeah, we have a working tree farm, guys, to an extent. It's annoying that it's disconnecting. It must be a bug with the one of the probably industrial foregoing. Maybe we could message to them to see, or maybe it's intended. I don't know. It's all chunk loaded, so it should be fine. And yeah, I can't actually fly properly yet. So now that we've got that, what are we going to do with the wood? Now, in my mind, there's only one thing I feel like I should do with them, and that is advanced generators. We've got it, we might as well use it. You've seen me make this in previous series, advanced generators. They are reasonably powerful. They do require a lot of iron. We've now got 266 iron. How much? Oh no, it'll still be in over here. I've not been overly processing it because it drains all of my power processing it in that thing. And even running that tree farm is it's actually alright now. When it had all those trees, it obviously used a lot more energy than just what it had now. So I've got a few the thermoelectrics going in this thing. This is a backup. I've disconnected these guys as well for now because I wasn't needing stacks and stacks of mushrooms and stacks of melons. Nom 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 nom. Let's put my fruit slowest. Yeah, it's fruit. So, advanced generators. For this, it's kind of like a multi-block generator, but it comes in two forms. You have a syngas producer, and then the actual generator off of the syngas. So what we want to do, it's like a turbine-y kind of thing. So the gas turbine runs off of the syngas producer. So the syngas producer, that's what we want to make kind of first. That's the first thing. So let's make a decent amount of these iron frames because I know we need them. Like that for now. And then we need iron tubing. You get 16 of them. Nice. Redstone wire wrap. Get 16 of them as well. We'll need more than that, unfortunately. Control chip and pressure vessel or valve even makes us a syngas producer. And the cool thing with this is it tells us what we actually need. I've actually got the wiki page up to on my other monitor, so it does tell me what's the sort of the optimal efficiency: 1 heating chamber, 5 mixing chambers. So when we hover over, it tells us what we need: heating chambers, redstone control module, machine data port. You don't need them, but you can have them. And mixing chambers, fluid intake valves. So this thing needs to have water. as well, which I forgot about. Have I done infinite? Oh yes, I did do infinite water for over here, didn't I? Okay. Well, that's fine actually. Yeah, we can still do this, because I was thinking of putting it down... drat. I was going to make that. I was thinking of putting it down underneath that setup. Ow. So, getting rid of horse, workhorse, and put it down here. Actually, I could just put it... No, not over there. I want to put it over here. Kind of area, down here. It's like syngas there, for instance. So, as I said, we're going to do one heating chamber. So, one heating chamber should... Oh no, we're missing... Was that a pressure valve? Heating chamber, pressure valve. One heating chamber. Now, these, as I say, are free-form multi-blocks. So, you can actually place them roughly anywhere on it. Which is cool. But now we need 5 mixing chambers. Is that the right way around? Yeah, 5 mixing chambers. So we need a lot of pressure valves. So one, oh, I need more of these bad boys. Let's get 2 sets of these this time. So that's enough for 1. 2, 3, 4, 5. Mixing chamber. Three. Some more iron tubing. 5 mixing chambers. So again, we can place these wherever the hell we want. Yeah, like that. Now, this is the interface. What we need, this has got to have an item input, a fluid input, and a fluid output, I believe is... I think that's roughly... Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. So, if we have a look at a item input, which will be one of these kind of thingy-majiggers, fluid intake, gas intake. Well, we do need a fluid intake, anyway, so let's just fluid in. We need items in. What am I missing? Iron frames. See what I said? We need a lot of iron for this. So we've got item input, fluid intake, and it's not. Is it a gas? No, flux generator for gas intake. No, we want a fluid output. Probably what it is. Cool. So we've got fluid intake, which I shall put here. Item input, which I shall put here. And fluid output, which I shall put here. Yeah. So the fluid intake, so let's get some of these fluid transport pipes. I should have a few, hopefully. Fluid transport pipe and fluid injection. Cool. So with this and that, should start filling up with water. It is nice. Now we're at the point we need to get the wood into here. Now wood is not the best. I mean, I could go and get coal coke. You know, put it through the one of these guys. Coal coke does a decent burn time compared to wood. As you can see, wood is 1600. That's 3200. The best thing is like just either like a coal block or something to that effect. If you had mechanism, compressed carbon would be a really good option because it's the same as this, but it's easier to get. Or Minechem, cellulose, they're also kind of reasonably good. I don't know if there's sugar charcoal from the... no, there isn't. There's sugar charcoal on this. From industrial foregoing, or the MFR sugar coat. But I think just a general wood block, I'm pretty sure that's just as good as anything. So if you see when I put this in here, it starts burning up into, well, it's not going hot enough actually to do anything. It produces steam basically, and this steam comes out here. You can see it's actually doing something, but it's not very many heat units, so it's not doing much. So I need to get the wood out of our system. So let's get some of the simple stuff, and then export pipe. Might have enough storage cables through this. Pretty far away. Let's see. I think we're going to take it up along the roof. This is where my item input was. Nice. Input, and I need the wood. So import filter wood. Nice. And I could also throw in one of those stack upgrades. Okay, so it isn't actually a stack upgrade. Okay, I thought it was like it actually exports a stack, but it doesn't. That's fine, whatever. It's okay, it's cool. So this will actually be running right now, producing syngas. Yeah, as you can see, cool. Now I want to put a buffer tank down. Now there's a few different tanks. I did make a large fluid tank here, but it takes a lot because it needs a normal tank, which takes like a ton of small tanks, which is iron plates and tinies, and realistically it's not, it's just going to be a buffer tank. So there was cyclic tanks. They hold like 64 buckets. And I think that'll just have to do really for now. So what I want to do is not put you there. Let's, because I don't think you'll just auto output into it. Oh, you do. Oh, sweet. Actually, okay, yeah, let's do that then. Cool. So now that we've got that, let's have a look at the other stuff from Advanced, because now that we've got that part, we need the actual thing that produces the RF. So it's the gas turbine. That's what we want to make next. So we need another one of these control chips. Num num num, control chip. Steam turbine. So that's where the face of it was. Let's put it there. Very close to horsing, but it's fine. That's not horsing, that's workhorse. So yeah, we're producing a decent amount of syngas right now. Awesome. I don't know about our wood stores. Our wood might be just like dropping like mad, but it's okay. So for the gas turbine, it really... piles of noises happening. You need turbines, fuel tanks, power capacitors, fluid intake, things like that. So let's make a fluid intake first, I think. Fluid intake valve. What am I missing there? Some more iron frames. Again, you can see why I said lots of iron is needed. Fluid intake. Now we'll also need a fluid. We need a few of these fluid pipes. I don't. Let's wait and see if I put that there. Will it auto? I don't think so. Well, it's not, let's see. Let's see what happens. So I need a basic power capacitor, which should be, we need a block of redstone. That shouldn't be too hard to make. There's some redstone. Let's make a block of redstone. Just making a basic one because I have got other storage, and this also holds 1,000,000 RF, which in my mind is pretty decent. So a power storage. I don't know if this will auto pull from that tank or not. I can move it over one. If it doesn't, which it probably doesn't. In my mind, it's not going to. We need a... Ooh, we could do with these fuel air mixers. They like up the increase a lot. Oh, we're missing iron tubing? Really? That's all we're missing from one of those? Sweet. Oh, no, that's another side. Ah, pressure valve. Okay, you can only have one of these, but you can actually get the mixed compressor as well. But they need the advanced. Ooh, they're expensive. We'll definitely want one of those, but right now it's not connected to a valid machine. Or have I got that the wrong way around? Fuel air mixer, gas turbine controller. What? Okay, anyway. If we get a turbine, we need a turbine. We need more than one, but we're obviously just going to go for... we would want to go for Manilium. I doubt I'll have enough to make one though. Because you need, I think it's 5, 10, 11 mina. And we have got how much mina? Oh, we actually do probably have enough to make one turbine. Don't we? I'm actually kind of surprised we had enough to make one Manilium turbine. Not completing. So that should now technically be a working thing. Okay, but it's not going to input from there. Didn't think it would. That's fine. All we need to do is move everything. So fluid intake. I'm going to move it over quite a bit. Unless I do this. Yeah, let's do that. That. Very surprised that wasn't connecting. I don't know why. It's cool, whatever. So now we need to also make some fluid. We've got the extraction pipes. We need to make the source pipe, injection pipe. Yeah, that one. So we need an extraction pipe, and an injection pipe. Does that work? Are you working? I don't think you are. Oh, you're out of water. Why are you out of water? Might have to put a tank down there as well. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, I might have to put another cyclic tank down there or something like that. Just like I did up the top, I've got a cyclic tank just as a buffer tank, as sort of thing. Oh no, I've got one of the yellow tanks. One of those. It's like 512. Then I've got to wait for your heat units to tick back up again. Also, you're still not extracting. Fluid intake. Maybe you need to have something in between you. So extraction, fluid, injection. It's going up, and I think I've just wasted a little bit. So it's not getting input into here. Why not? Why are you not inputting? Gosh darn it. Come on. Okay. Need to find some other fluid things. What other fluid things did I have in here? None. Wooden fluid extraction pipe. Fluid pipe from immersive engineering means you need to have a pump on it. Yeah, how about we just make, we should have some pipe. Do we have any sealant? I think it's called sealant, isn't it? Pipe sealant. So, yeah, as I say, it's bound to be another way. Cactus. Recipes, why are you hidden? In here. Make me your cactus green. So how are we all doing? We're all doing good? We're all doing fine, are we? We're all keeping well? Everybody's fine? Everyone's doing good? Hope you all are. You know, it's good to be good. Now, obviously the problem with using wooden fluid pipes means I'm going to have a way to power it all the time. Connects. Cool. Now, we need some sort of, like, this is the redstone engine. Oh, is that the only one they've got? Ugh. Really like to get a set of lasers going then, to get all of these things. Like a pulsating... if they exist, of course. They might not. At least not yet. So steel gear is the only thing we're needing. That's fine. Eventually, we'll get to the point where we won't... Thank you. Where we won't need to have to keep running back to things. I'll hopefully get everything eventually automated. Redstone engine. Do we have a lever? We do. Sweet. Let's see if this works. I really hope it does. Okay, it's filling up the pipe. Am I doing this wrong? I've made a steam turbine controller. How many of you guys noticed that? Why didn't you guys tell me? I made the wrong one. I'm needing the gas turbine. Well, that's a big waste of iron. I don't know how to do. Gas turbine. Gas turbine? Gas turbine. Oh, look at that. And it's way it's full of syngas. Let's break this stuff. Yeah, look at that, it's still going. So 1,000,000 RF, we're still going strong. That's cool, 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 cool. We need to get the power out now. Oh wow, we were getting close to the wrapping up point. But no, we need to get power out. So we want a flux? Heavy? Flux, let's do a flux one. Power IO module, I made a lot of pistons obviously. At some point I've made too many pistons because of reasons. And we just need 2 of these iron frames. Let's put this like here. Actually, no, not there, not there. Here. Horsing. Nope. Don't mean to do that. I don't need this stuff anymore. Horse, you can just chill out, go wherever you want. Bye. So now we need to get this power. Wow, it's already almost 1 million RF. Oh my god. That's ridiculous. So what I'm hoping is there's nothing here. Oh, there's nothing here. Guys, there's nothing here. And let's maybe try and put, do we have any more posts? Wooden post. Wooden post. Post there. Yeah. Yeah. HV everything's. I need more HV wire, but we can make that easy enough. HV wire. So you to you. We're connected. We're going up. It's going up. Let's see what happens when we chuck some iron grit into here. Now let's have a look at our 1 capacitor. Going down. It's going down rapidly. Whew, this uses a lot of energy, this thing. Might need to make a few more turbines. Might have to make a venture into the nether and get a few more, Oh. You know, output configuration. Oh. You might need to be the other. You shouldn't need to be the FE. Ooh, I wonder if we grab like a thingamajigger, a power converter doohickey. And by grab, I mean like steal this one because we really don't actually need it. Because that could go to a. That could go straight to that thing. Yeah, so if I change this up a little bit. Yeah. You're in the way? Which means you'll be in the way, and you'll be in the way. So you're in the way. So that should be that connected up. That's actually saving us some connectors as well. I know we're past the wrapping up point, but I want to get this fully functional. Let's see what happens if we put a. Put a. I'm really sorry for that noise in the background. Turn it off. Put that right on it. Okay, that works with that right on it. So you on there. Going up to here. That should be 500 hour per tick coming into here. We're still draining like a boss. Like a boss. Ow, 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 don't do that. I was going to try and sneak down. Didn't work. So that should have emptied its capacity into you. You are draining a wee bit. So yeah, maybe I just need to make more RF, more turbines. Yeah, so in between episodes I'm going to go to the nether, get some more mana, so I can make some more turbines. There's a turbine. Yeah, make some more of these manillion turbines and we can get cracking. This guy is completely out of wood. Are we that bad for wood? We are completely out of wood. I've used 1k wood. Who knew? Our little farm might not be running quick enough. Maybe need a way to get things to grow. Do we have things like sprinklers? Anyway, I'm going to have a look at see how to make those trees grow a little bit faster. And maybe make a couple of turbines more extra or two. Because we are still tanking power. After all that, we're still tanking power. That's ridiculous. And look at my wiring. Everyone calls dire wire bad. Oh, my word. We've almost got this. It's still got power. It's just struggling, though. Just struggling to keep up. Anyway, guys, I'm the Trish Edkin signing off today's episode. I hope you enjoyed. Have fun.